I decided to give the vlogging thing a go. As you guys can tell, you're a little bit shaky because you're actually on my phone. I didn't want to buy a vlogging camera until I felt like I would actually vlog, and since a phone is really portable and convenient, I decided to start on my phone first, just to see if I liked it. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eyes, I just woke up. Most of my vlogs will probably be in the morning during the week when I work, and then probably, you know, during the day when I have days off. I'm really kind of excited about it though because I think it's actually a lot of fun. But I wanted to give you guys an update on the books that I'm currently reading or have read. I'm not actually reading a whole lot right now. I have like 5 or 6 books that I've started that I want to finish at the end, you know, by the end of the month. By the time you guys see this, hopefully I will have finished a couple of them. But that's just sort of what I do to keep on track with the books that I would like to read, like the next books that I would like to pick up. Like I said, a couple of them, one of them I'm about 30% through. It's a middle grade book. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll look that up later. But I did want to kind of go over the books that I have actually finished or am kind of reading. I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I did finish The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I had a lot of thoughts about this book, which if you guys have seen the live stream over on G's channel, you'll know kind of what I thought about it. But these are all the notes that I made. And I have to say it was pretty boring the first half of the book, and then the second half of the book was just crazy. Like, so much stuff happened. I was not expecting any of this to happen. But if you've read it, let me know what you thought of it. I think I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads, but that may change. I don't know. I seem to like it the more I think about it, but then I also dislike it the more I think about it. I don't know. It was just a very strange book, and I feel like the ending was really left open and not a whole lot was explained, so that was super frustrating. And the other book that I am currently reading, I'm buddy reading this with a friend, and her and I are both having a lot of trouble with it. It's All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't like this book at all. I think it's very strange and weird, and there's a lot of, like, I don't know if it's her vernacular that I don't like, but I just really don't like it. It's about a family who does like radio waves, like they have like a radio station that they travel around with, but also they're able to do miracles. And then there's these 2 guys that end up in the town that they live in. One's just a young boy who's trying to fill like a hole in his soul because he wants to help people and he's really good at helping people and that's what he wants to do, but he doesn't know exactly how to do it. And then the other guy was like a radio host, funny enough, or like a TV, I think it was radio host, and he is trying to get away from that. So they're both looking for miracles in this town. The boy doesn't know that he's looking for a miracle, but I don't like it. I think I'm 4 chapters in and I'm probably just going to DNF it. I don't know what it is about it, but I don't think she's read it at all recently either. So I think we're both just going to DNF it. If you've read it, let me know what you think about it, if I should finish it, because I've been told by a couple people that the ending's not even worth reading the book. So, and that's what tends to happen with Maggie's writings, is I don't really enjoy most of the book, but I really like her endings of books. So I feel like maybe I would like her stuff more if she was like a short story author, but whatever. Alright, I gotta get ready for work, but I will hopefully check in with you guys later. Good morning. I just woke up. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But like I told you guys, most of my updates are gonna be super either like morning for me or late at night. Unless I'm off of work. Luckily I'm only working 4 days a week now, so that's really nice. But I decided to try to give a comic book a try this morning that my husband has been telling me I need to read for a while now. It is The Wicked and the Divine. It's called who's it by? Gillen McElvey Wilson Cowles, I think, if that's how you pronounce it. But I'm really excited to read this because this is a comic my husband has been wanting me to read. He says that I will really like it, and usually when it comes to things like that, he is generally right. So I wanted to sit down and try to read that this morning before I have to go to work. I have about an hour and a half before I need to leave, so I think that's probably enough time. But yeah, I'm gonna put my glasses on and get to reading, and I will update you guys what I thought of it when I am done. So, update, I read and finished The Wicked and the Divine, and my husband was right. I totally love it. I have to say it's so cool. It's about a bunch of gods that are kind of like reincarnated into people that already exist, and then they have 2 years to live, and then they die, and I have to say, I really like it. The main character is a girl who's like super into these gods. She's like a fangirl, if you will, because they come back as like famous people essentially. Like that's what they end up coming back as, and they kind of like show off their godlike power and become famous. So she's like a fangirl of them, and it's really cool. Some of them are musicians, some of them are like artists, some of them live in the underground. She is one of my favorites because she's fucking beautiful. I would say Lucy or Lucifer is my like top favorite. I think that she's, I don't know, I just really like her. I don't know why. It's probably bad that I like her, but I do. But I really like the, like, God portion of this, like, how they exist and stuff. I think that the art is also very beautiful. It's done very, very well. And, I don't know, I really, really like it. That's Lucy. That's Lucifer, if you will. I would read it if you are into comic books, if you're looking for, like, a new comic book to read. I thought this one was really great. I like the God aspect of it. I like that they all have powers. They snap their fingers and they're able to do things, which sort of makes sense because Lucifer, when he snaps his fingers, can, like, well, when she snaps her fingers, she can make, like, flames. She can make things explode. Like, they all do really cool stuff, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm trying to read more comic books this year because my husband has a ton of them, and I'm also trying to read more mangas as well because I own a few. I think I have, like, yeah, I only own, like, 3 of them, but I read a bunch from the library, which you guys saw in my wrap-up. I don't know, I just really, really like reading manga, and I like reading comic books. I think they're very short, and some of them are very dense and very enjoyable, so I really liked this. So this is probably the highlight of what's going to be the highlight of my day, although I am almost done with Maribel and the Book of Fate, so I'll finish that today while I'm at work, and hopefully start something else. I have a couple of books on my Kindle, like I said before. I need to finish and start When Dimple Met Rishi, and I have a couple of other ones on there, and I'll kind of update you guys on those when I get to work, because I have to actually get ready and go to work. But I do work a 9-hour shift tonight, and that should give me plenty of time to read, because we'll probably be pretty slow. But I will check in with you guys a little bit later. So I lied, I have another little update for you guys. I got a couple of books from my friend Ashley. Her and I have been friends since, like middle school. We've been friends for a very, very long time, and she actually sent me some books because she was having a sale because she has like a medically necessary surgery. So I did buy some books that she, you know, owned that she didn't want anymore. She's either read them, wasn't going to reread them, or read them and still has them on her Kindle. And I think these were some of the books that she still had on her Kindle. So I wanted to show you guys what I got. The first book I got is Between Shades of Grey. I am so excited to read this. I've heard great things about this book, and I've heard it's very sad, and she does have like her little marks in them. And normally I would take these out when I buy used books, but I actually want to see the parts that she, you know, thumbnailed and why she thumbed them, and why, you know, her thoughts on it, what she thought of it, why she has them like that. So I'm really excited to read that. And then, keeping to the same author, I also got Salt to Sea, which I'm very excited to read as well. This is a book that is on my to-buy list, so I'm glad to finally have it. And I'm glad that I was able to order it from a friend. Like, I like buying used books from friends as much as I like supporting authors. I think that it's really nice to, like, buy used stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys those books. Those are the most recent books that I have hauled. I have pre-ordered a metric fuck ton of books. Like, so many books, you guys. I have ordered, I think I have like 12 or 13 pre-orders, like Daughter of the Siren Queen. I have all of V.E. Schwab's stuff pre-ordered. I have all of Sarah J. Maas's stuff pre-ordered that I can pre-order. I have Obsidio pre-ordered. I have Lifelike by J. Kristoff pre-ordered. I have so many books pre-ordered, and I'm so excited. My goal is to not buy books as much this year, just try to buy pre-orders for series and stuff that I already am reading. So that's what I'm trying to do. I am pre-ordering them from Amazon because I really like Amazon. But I also hate Amazon at the same time. I like Amazon for pre-orders because I know they always end up here on time, but I would like to find a different way to pre-order them. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because my distaste for Amazon, I only justify buying pre-orders there if I'm also buying like other books at the same time from other sources. Like, there's a bookstore by my house that I shop at a lot, and what I try to do is for every, you know, dollar amount that I spend on Amazon, I will try to double that at like a local bookstore, whether that be Half Price Books or the Book Loft near my house or anything like that. I always try to buy also local. So that is the problem that I'm having, is my bookstore, I can't like order pre-orders from. You just have to like wait until they come in. So that's why I have that, but whatever. I'm also doing a giveaway on my Instagram. Do you guys want to see what I'm giving away? If you want to enter, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm doing a giveaway It's like a multi-fandom giveaway. The first thing that I'm giving away is Wonder Woman Warbringer. I bought this, but I don't think I'm actually gonna read it because I don't really like Wonder Woman and I've heard bad things about it, so I know I'm just gonna end up not liking it. And then I have an ARC, Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, and it is also signed if you guys are interested in that. I have the Mind Palace mug from, I believe I got this in Fairy Loot. I could be wrong, but I'm not a big fan of Sherlock, so. And then I also have my Hogwarts playing cards. I'm giving these away as well. Like I said, it's multi-fandom. And then I have 2 Funkos. I have Cogsworth, which obviously I really love. I'm sad to get rid of these, but I don't know, I'm just trying to have less shit in my house because we're eventually going to be moving and I want to make sure that like I keep my like stuff a little bit more streamlined. And then obviously I have Lumiere as well. They come as a set. And then I have 3 candles from Wiccan Fable. I have Cassian, obviously from ACOTAR, and then I have the Night Court, obviously from ACOTAR, and then I also have the Summer Court from ACOTAR. I like Wiccan Fable candles, but I never burned those, and I have a bunch of little ones, so I wanted to give them away. And then I also included a lined notebook for any of my author friends out there if you're looking for just take notes for whatever, like books that you're reading, things like that. But if you're interested in that giveaway, that is happening on my Instagram, and it is until February 15th, so hopefully I get this video up before then. But I did let people know that if they follow me on YouTube, obviously that's an extra entry because I love this community so much that I want to include like really like all the people that, you know, interact with me and, you know, things like that. So I added that as like an extra giveaway point. But yeah, so that is going to be it for my update till I get to work. I'm going to try to also read today. My husband gave me another comic. It is called Shudder, and it is by Joe Katinge and Layla DeLuca. I don't know. My husband said it was really cool and that I would like it, and since I love the Wiccan and the Divine so much, I'm probably also going to really like this. But I'm going to get ready and go to work. Check you guys a little bit later. So, final update before I go into work. Yes, you're in my car because I couldn't be bothered to film inside because it's super awkward for me. I like my cup. I'll link the Etsy page down below. I fucking love it. It's from Noteworthy Gifts. It's like, it's perfect. And you can pick her hair color and like everything else. It's super cool. But I wanted to show you guys what I brought with me to read at work today because I did kind of go through my book sleeve and change it a little bit. For those of you wondering what I drink in the morning, it's usually decaf chai because I don't drink caffeine because it's really bad for my anxiety. But I wanted to show you guys what I brought with me to work. So I brought this with me. My husband says I need to read this right now. We were texting earlier because he's at work as well, and he said that he had more issues of the Wicked and the Divine, so I'm probably going to read that when I get home because I really like it. But yeah, so this is the first book that I brought with me that I really, really want to read. I can read that obviously in like a couple of hours. And then I brought another really short book with me that I'm super excited to read because I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm obsessed with Star Wars. If you saw my most recent haul video, you will have seen this in it. It is the Star Wars book Smuggler's Run. It's Han Solo and Chewie. My favorite characters from the entire franchise. I absolutely love them. And like I said, it's super short. Let me see how many pages it is. It is 183 pages. That's with the epilogue, so a little bit shorter. And then of course I always have my Kindle with me because I like to read on my Kindle. It's really convenient. Also, I rent a lot of things from the library, so that's always good. I'm just going to show you, I'll put on the screen here, books that I'm reading. So I'm going to finish Maribel and the Book of Fate tonight because I'm really liking it. I'm like 85% of the way through it. And then I got an ARC for My Name is Venus Black by Heather Lloyd. And I've heard such good things about this, like on NetGalley, people are raving about it. So I did request a copy of it and I did get approved for that. So I'm definitely going to try to read that soon. And then When Dimple Met Rishi, I borrowed that from the library and I need to read that. That's on a list of diverse books that I want to read in 2018, so that's the book that I'm going to try to start tonight, hopefully, after I finish the comic book. I tend to read a lot of books at once and then like take breaks from each of them. I know a lot of people can't do that, but that's just how I prefer to do it. And then I'm reading The Book Thief. I'm going to start that soon because that is our pick for February's Hypernaut book. It was highly requested because apparently everybody really likes it and I've never read it, so I want to try to read that as well. So those are the books that I have with me, and then I need to go through my Goodreads when I get home tonight and sort out books that I'm currently reading on Goodreads and see if I want to continue to read them or if I want to DNF them. I think All the Cricket Saints is still on there. Obviously I need to get that off there because I'm not going to finish that book. I was going to say I'll give it away, but I've highlighted and stuff in it, so it's going to be kind of hard to give that away because I've started highlighting inside of my books. And normally I love books that I read, so it's like I can keep them for forever, so it doesn't matter if I highlight in them. But that's like a new thing that I've started doing, and I've screwed myself. But that is my update. I'm gonna go into work, and I'll check in with you guys when I get off tonight. Hey guys, good morning. The lighting might be a little off because of how I'm sitting, but I didn't read any today. I actually just like woke up and edited a video, and I have to say, like, I know you guys see the videos when we upload them, but I feel like the videos have so much more work that goes into them than what you guys see. I've been working on a thumbnail alone for an hour because I could not get it right. But I don't want to go to work. I'm so tired. There's so many books that I need to read today. I had rented, what is it called? The like Mulan retelling? I'll put a picture of it somewhere on the screen. I had rented that from the library, but I just, Flame in the Mist, but I just ended up not reading it because it just didn't really spark my attention. I've heard so many negative things about it. So if you had read it and you liked it, please leave in the comments whether or not, like, what you thought of it. Most of my friends who've read it didn't like it, so I don't know, but if you've read it, please tell me. But I'm gonna get ready for work. I probably won't be able to check in with you guys until I get home, and then tomorrow is the live stream, so maybe I'll just vlog that instead of vlogging the rest of today. But I hope you guys are having a good day. Hey guys, a little bit of an update. I filmed a little bit this morning, and that was a lot of fun. I did the husband picks my TVR thing. I wanted to say tag, but it's not really a tag. But I'm getting ready for the live stream right now, and I am so excited. We went and got coffee. I vlogged that, but of course the footage, I lost the footage because that's my life. But I wanted to update you guys a little bit. I'm going to try to vlog a little bit of the live stream tonight. I don't want to give away like too much of what it's about, so I will link the video down below because by the time this goes live, that video will also be live. But I am so pumped. I'm so excited because, I don't know, it's just going to be really fun hanging out with like a bunch of my girlfriends and just talking about books that we did or didn't. Full disclosure here, I did not like the book. But I'm really excited, but I wanted to kind of bring you guys along for it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of footage from the live stream. Say hi to the vlog. Hello! Everybody. What? What'd you say?
I said hello, vlog people.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and good morning. It is like 7:18 right now. Just for like a little reference here, I go to bed at like 7 in the morning sometimes. I don't know why I'm up right now. I have slept. I went to bed at like, I fell asleep on the couch at like 9:30 last night, and then my husband and I went to bed at like 10:30. I'm very tired. Even though I slept a lot, it's like my schedule's opposite now, and that doesn't really work for me because I work crazy hours this week. But I decided to get out of bed because I woke up and I was just awake, and I didn't need to sleep, so I'm out of bed. But I also decided to read a little bit because, I mean, I'm awake, I might as well. I can't really film or do anything today like I normally do on Mondays until the sun is up, and it's starting to come up, but it's still pretty dark out, so I thought I would get a little bit of reading done. January is almost over, so it's time to like start wrapping everything up. I have a couple of books that I need to finish today. Trying to finish this one. It's not very long. I just haven't really had the chance to read it. This is Smuggler's Run, the Han Solo and Chewbacca adventure book that I was reading. I am about halfway through with it right now. I really like it. I like all the characters in it. Obviously, they're, you know, characters I know and love, and then some of the new characters are really cool. The woman who works for the Empire in the story, she is, I like the struggle that she has throughout the whole book. You can kind of tell that she is kind of a badass and kind of a jerk, but also sort of has like a soul. And then the other one that I'm reading, I don't really know anything about it. I should probably look it up, but I'm trying to go into this not with a whole lot of knowledge about it. It is by Image Comics, which I really like, and it is apparently a mature comic, but it is Shudder. I've shown you guys it before. I haven't had a chance to read it. It does have the guy who wrote Witches and Robert Kirkman, the guy who wrote The Walking Dead, and Scott Snyder is the guy who wrote Witches, but there is blurbs from them on the back of it, so it sounds like something I'm really gonna like. It's about an explorer on an Earth far more fantastic than our own. Then she wasn't. So, I don't know. It sounds cool. Also, there's like a creepy cat. We all know I love creepy cats. So I'm gonna read and probably make some tea, and respond to YouTube comments. There's a lot of things that I guess I can get done this afternoon. Well, this morning, sorry, before I film. So that's kind of nice. I can have everything done. But today is a work day. Mondays are always work days. So I'm kind of bringing you guys along for that. And I'm sorry I didn't update you for the live stream. I've probably done, you know, I kept saying I was going to update you, and then it just kind of got away with us. I know I included like 10 seconds of footage from the live stream, but it was my first one that I've done, and I have to be honest, when I first sat down to do it, I had a mild panic attack. The first, like, you know, when we first all logged in, it was totally fine, but when we got on the live stream, for some reason, it gave me, like, really bad anxiety, and I just, like, I had a panic attack, but I felt comfortable because obviously I was just sitting in my office, and I was just at home, and I should have been totally fine. And I wasn't even looking at the numbers of how many people were watching or anything like that. And I told all the girls afterwards that I had like a panic attack and they didn't notice, but they were like, why didn't you go to the bathroom or something? And it's things like that that's when my anxiety like really gets to me. Like, not gets to me like I have a panic attack, but the things that bug me about having anxiety is that I'm doing something as simple as just being on a live stream with a bunch of my girlfriends in my office in the comfort of my own home, and I'll still have a panic attack. The last really big panic attack that I had, I was actually getting my hair cut and dyed, and I was halfway through it, and I was like, my anxiety is so bad right now that I wish I could leave, but I'm halfway through a haircut, and I can't leave, and I had to sit there for like 3 more hours, and it's the worst. So I think my anxiety really, I've kind of realized, is brought on when I feel like I can't escape a situation, that I couldn't just willingly leave a situation if it makes me feel uncomfortable. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna read and take care of myself and make some breakfast and some tea and just hang out and get stuff done before I have to film. But see you guys in a little bit. So I just got to a really cool point in this book, and there's a really cool quote, and I wanted to read it to you guys. Han says it. Well, Han and a character, Emmett. Emmett's a character who's with the rebellion that he's like trying to save, and him and Chewie are trying to save him. And a woman that they go and see on this planet that the guy in the rebellion, his name is Emmett, is in, there's a woman that they go and see, and she gets confronted by the Empire, and that woman character I was telling you guys about earlier, and she threatens to kill the man that she's with, someone that she really cares about. And so she tells them where Han and them are, and, you know, trying to give them a little less information, but kind of tell them where they are so she doesn't kill the man. And there's a quote in the book when Han finally figures out that she's, like, betrayed them in a way. And he said, "She sold us out," Solo said. The Wookiee snarled angrily. "Then how else did they know where to find us?" Solo demanded. Emmett replies, "I can think of a couple of ways. Betrayal isn't the only option." Han replies, "Yeah, well, it's the one I'm used to." He says, "I feel sorry for you then. Trust is as precious as it is rare, but you only get it by giving it." Emmett was sounding an awful lot like the old man had. Old man being, you know who the old man is. Well, you should know who the old man is, but it says, "Trust isn't given, it's earned," Solo said, "like friendship." "You must be very lonely," Emmett said. Solo didn't respond. That is why Han Solo is my favorite character. He kind of is like all of us in a way. I really like him. But I really like reading these books. I think it's fun. And I really like the Star Wars universe a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys knew that, but I love Star Wars. My husband loves Star Wars. It's like a big thing. I haven't seen the new movie because I have trouble with the new movies. I really like the old ones though. And if you're familiar with the Star Wars franchise, they actually killed off my favorite character, so I'm not really interested in continuing with it, but for what it gave me for all these years of my life, I'm forever grateful for it, and I'm really enjoying reading these books. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today, though, because I need to respond to comments and get to filming, because I have like 6 or 7 videos to film today, so that's going to take a while, but I'm probably going to make some tea and some breakfast now, because I'm super hungry. So we're in my kitchen. I hate my kitchen, but this is going to be the last update for today before I get ready. I made myself some breakfast. I have my tea. I love this mug so much. I've been using only this mug, and I have a lot of mugs. I have a ton of mugs. Look how cute my sweater is that my best friend gave me. Isn't it cute? It's the Losers Club from It. She also really loves Stephen King, so it's very nice. But I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna get going with my day. Hopefully I'm gonna upload this vlog today. I know it's probably all over the place and a little bit boring, but I promise. I started at the middle of the week last week, so it was like my first day back to work, so nothing exciting happened. But my birthday's coming up soon, and next week and the rest of like today and tomorrow should be really cool. So hopefully the next vlog will be a little bit better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this anyway, and I'm really just testing the waters to see if this is something that I enjoy doing. So if you guys would like to see me continue with this, let me know, because I really enjoy it. But I will catch you guys in the next one and in my next video. Bye.